Hey everybody, welcome back to Covers and Commentary, and welcome back to another episode of Drummer Reacts, another Chad Smith one. This time, we're listening to him play Break My Heart by Dua Lipa. I had seen the short for this. I think it was just the little bit at the start where he was like singing about it, or singing along to, I don't remember. It was a while ago, but I realized that I hadn't actually listened to this whole video, so I figured, let's watch it together, because I mean, Chad Smith is a fantastic drummer. You all love it when I watch him. I love watching him. And maybe we'll get a little bit of insight on his... I think he was a session drummer for this, so I guess we'll get a little insight on his session drumming methods. So let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Chad Smith.
Hi.
And it's so weird to say your own name like that. And I'm playing drums.
Oh, wait. What did it say? Chad Smith recorded drums on the studio version. Okay, so he was the session drummer for this. All right.
And it's so weird to say your own name like that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And I'm playing drums on this song, Dua Lipa's song called Break My Heart, which I think has over a billion streams on the interweb, which is crazy.
Oh, he's definitely got those cymbals mounted hard. The fact that he can like grab them and flip them up like that, like there's no way he doesn't have those mounted on a rack system. If I did that with mine, I would throw those cymbals on the ground. Jeez. I've not actually listened to this song. It's not really something I like, but
when you're doing sessions with
Yeah.
Ozzy or Dua Lipa or any of these other artists,
Let's hear
what's
it.
the process like where you have to come into the studio and maybe
Tell
play
us about
someone
that.
else's part or a part that the artist wants to hear on the record?
It depends. It depends on like a Dua Lipa. My friend Andrew Watt is quite the producer.
Why does that name sound familiar? Didn't he do like... Did he play with the Doors? I know... Oh, no, he was a producer recently for Pearl Jam, I think. I don't know, I recognize the name. That's going to bug me. Anyway.
They're extraordinary, and he's working with her.
Okay.
I came down, and they were just
He's a producer.
finishing up the session. They just kind of written everything pretty much. And Andrew's like, oh, God, I'm so glad you're here. We were just talking about this song needs live drums.
Okay.
And I'm like, here we go.
Here we go. Was that just his method? It's like, all right, let's do this.
It's a situation where you're sort of the artist band. If it's a singer, you're just trying to like do whatever they need or want to help make it feel good. What's right? I'm not trying to get my thing in there at all. I want to just play. I want to like be the drummer in their band for that 2 weeks or whatever it is while you're making that record. This was just literally putting drums over a pretty finished track. There was some drum machine on it already, but they just wanted a little, that kind of disco funk thing. So, yeah, I did some of that, and it ended up working.
So if you've never done session drumming, or, you know, drumming at all, because I know a lot of you are musicians from different instrumentation, but like, if you've never done session drumming, but you are a drummer, something you need to learn right away, and this was something I struggled with for a while. Yes, in your own band where your style is expected and like what you play is expected, if you have a specific method, style, groove, whatever, you do something that is unique to you, that is totally fine in your own band because it is your music. But when you are doing, like I've done re-records where somebody wants to remaster a track and their drummer's not doing it, or they don't have a drummer in the band anymore, but they had a drummer when they originally did the song. I've done that before, and you have to kind of put your methodology, your style aside and just be that, play that. And in the case of the one that I did where it was a remaster, I essentially just sat down and listened to the original, and anytime I would have a section where I felt like I could maybe do it a bit better or maybe throw a bit more energy at it, I would always ask the band first to make sure that what I was doing fell in line with what they wanted, instead of, you know, kind of just going off the reservation and doing it all on my own, because that's how you make enemies, not how you make long-term relationships that allow you to continue to get work. On top of that, if it's like what he was saying, you are just being the drummer for the band for however long you're there, that's really important. Like Chad Smith has a very specific style, But in the case, I'm assuming here, but in cases where, like, you know, he's got a super unique style, if he is completely putting his styling aside and recording what the band he's playing for wants, it is just drums. It is not a personality. It's not a Chad Smith drum track. It is drums, and that's it. You got to learn that fast if you are going to start playing for other bands who just want their tracks recorded without your personality attached, we'll say.
Do 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 do.
All right, 4 on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 on the floor. You know, I had somebody say in a comment section a little while ago that it felt like I pre-watched these, and I'm not going to win an argument about pre-watching if I use common terms like 4 on the floor to point out a 4/4 quarter note beat. I'm not going to beat that. If they keep saying, oh no. For reference, I didn't pre-watch this, but that's what it's called when you're 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 on the floor. Yes, 4 on the floor. Da, da, da. Yeah, I tried that in another video, and I dropped him on the ground. I'm not doing that again. Oh, all right. So that's kind of cool. So what he's doing there, that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing that you can do. So he's doing 1E and a 2E and a 1. Yeah. So he's doing 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. So 16s. But it sounds like triplets because he's accenting it. So if you but he's actually doing all 4 notes. He's just accenting the third. So it's. Oop. Because it sounds like, but he's actually just keeping the. That's pretty cool. I like that. I love when they do that because it makes it sound a certain way, but still has some intricacies, even though it's simpler than it seems. Anyway, keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah. Oh, he's got a mallet back there for the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the short part I saw. Yeah, I saw this in the shorts. Just grooving along with it. I love it. Doo-doo-doo. I love it. Yep. I mean, obviously he knows that he's not like recording for like a track now, so he's just doing his own thing. Well, he's playing to it, but he's being Chad Smith, which is great. I love it. It just screams. I love it. Yeah. Look at his legs going. That's, man. What was that? That was, I think he... Yeah, he's using the bass drum to mix in to get that extra little bit of an accent in there. Watch his foot here. Yeah. That's so cool. God, that he just hit the cymbal and just casually tosses up. So he's doing a lot of ghost notes, and he's like actually bouncing it over. Like if you look, well, he just tosses it in the oh man. That's. But see what that's the thing, is because he's just having fun with it now, he's throwing his own stuff in there. But if you did that in a studio, if you're like throwing in this stuff, it's like, this is what I want to do, boom, boom, boom kind of thing, it's like, all right, no, we're getting another session drummer, like you're out of here. But you know, in his case, obviously he didn't do that in the original track, because he said it wasn't in it. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, that, man. Yeah, it's pretty clear that he's going with like a pretty funky but safe beat. Ooh, I like that. That little off beat. That's so cool. Yeah, look at the ghost notes on his snare drum there. He's got a thing for like hitting the cymbals and then kind of like tossing, catching his drumsticks. I don't know what it is, but that's kind of funny. Like, we had that gong so nice and polished, now it's got a bunch of little wood like streaks in it. Oh my god. The fact that he can just goof off like this and still nail it. Like, watch. He's just, you know, just doing his thing, flipping the cymbal, and as soon as it stops, stop. Oh my gosh. I was like, dude's timing is impeccable. This is... Wait, does it keep going?
I fucked up the end. But that's kind of how it goes. And I'm sure that the wizard behind the curtains here, Drummer, will edit that up and make a nice sausage of it, and they're shaking me off.
That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
I love the gong on that too. I'm sure Dua Lipa wanted that, right?
You know, I don't think that made the final mix for some reason.
I love his personality. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, like I said, with his method of session drumming, it makes sense that it makes sense with him being as professional as he is and as incredibly good at drums as he is, that you can integrate some of your own stuff in your own music, but cutting out the not uniqueness, that's not the right way to say, but cutting out things that might be a little much for another band. You are at the point of being a session drummer, and I learned this early on, you are a tool. You are the drummer to play the drums for the band. The band is the important part. You're just the guy who's there to make the percussion and make the loud noises that keep the time and tempo and stuff. So in that case, the fact that he's, you know, just locked in on that is, I mean, it makes sense. It's freaking awesome. So that was really cool. Hopefully you all learned something with this. It's been a hot minute since I've done session drumming, but the fact that, you know, the things you learn stay the same in a lot of cases, especially with drums. So either way, that's been it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Of course, I'm going to link Drumeo down in the description below, if I can talk today. Drumeo and this video are linked down in the description. Go check them out if you want to watch this video without me talking over it or trying to teach people. But again, hopefully you did learn something in this video. And if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a like. Subscribe if you want to make sure that you don't miss other videos like this every Monday and Friday, 9:30 a.m. EST. assuming that we don't have any issues with copyright, which has been happening recently. But that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you learned something, leave some comments down below, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for being here, and have a good one.